Hey everybody, I'm Reem, and welcome to our exclusive coverage of the 2025 Oscars red carpet. Listen, I know you've got a lot of options when it comes to watching people in fancy clothes stand next to a sign that says teens react to things, but you're here, and frankly, I'm touched. So, if you missed the live event, don't worry. We've got you covered with the top highlights you need to see. From the best-dressed celebrities to the most surprising fashion choices, we've got all the juicy details. And trust me, this year's red carpet was one for the books. I mean, I wasn't actually there, but I saw pictures on my phone, and I gotta say, some of these outfits, wow. Get ready for some serious fashion inspiration, awkward interviews, and maybe even a wardrobe malfunction or two. Let's dive right in. Alright, let's start with the good stuff. The outfits that made us say, dang, I wish I had a stylist. First up, Zendaya, because it's basically illegal to have a best-dressed list without her. This year, she graced the carpet in an incredible flowing gown. And Michael B. Jordan, that man knows how to rock a suit. Anya Taylor-Joy is like a modern-day Audrey Hepburn. And Harry Styles, that floral suit, iconic. Finally, Viola Davis radiates confidence and grace. Okay, so we've talked about the good, now it's time for the interesting. Because let's be honest, the Oscars red carpet is as much about the fashion risks as the safe bets. And by risks, I mean some people just went a little rogue. First up, we have this ensemble, worn by, well, I'm not even sure who that is. It looks like they raided Liberace's closet and then got attacked by a flock of pigeons carrying fabric swatches. I mean, points for creativity, I guess? And then there's this dress? Costume? Whatever it is, it looks like something out of a Tim Burton movie, and not in a good way. I'm pretty sure I saw a ghost wearing that exact outfit in a haunted house once. To each their own, I suppose, but you know what? Even though some of these outfits were a little out there, I kind of admire the audacity. It takes guts to show up on the red carpet looking like you lost a bet with Lady Gaga. Alright, we're back and ready to talk about the bling. Because let's be real, the Oscars are as much about the jewels as they are about the movies. And this year, the stars did not disappoint. First up, we have Lady Gaga, because duh, it's Gaga rocking a diamond necklace so big, I'm pretty sure it has its own gravitational pull. And speaking of blinding sparkle, can we talk about those earrings that Salma Hayek was wearing? They were like tiny chandeliers for her ears, and I'm not even mad about it. But it wasn't all about the diamonds and gemstones. Some stars opted for more understated, yet equally stunning accessories. Case in point, that vintage brooch that Olivia Colman wore. It was the perfect touch of old Hollywood glamour, and it proved that sometimes less is more. Alright, let's talk about love, shall we? Because the Oscars red carpet is basically a giant prom for celebrities, and you know what that means? Awkward couple photos. First up, we have the reigning king and queen of Hollywood, Jay-Z and Beyoncé. They just exude power and glamour, and they always manage to look like they're about to drop the hottest album of the year, even when they're just walking down a carpet. And speaking of power couples, can we talk about Rihanna and $1 AP Rocky? They're like the coolest kids in school, and they always manage to make even the most formal events look like a night out with friends. Plus, their baby is probably already more stylish than all of us combined. But hey, whether they're madly in love on the verge of a breakup or just pretending to like each other for the cameras, one thing's for sure. Celebrity couples always make for good entertainment. Okay, let's be honest. The red carpet interviews are often more entertaining than the actual awards show. And this year was no exception. We had everything from awkward silences to unexpected confessions to interviewers getting completely starstruck. First up, we have the interview that had everyone talking. That time when Brad Pitt accidentally revealed the ending of the biggest movie of the year. Okay, that didn't actually happen, but wouldn't it have been amazing? We also had some truly heartwarming moments like when that one actress, you know, the one who always plays the mom in those movies. Anyway, she started tearing up while talking about her kids, and it was actually really sweet. Even the most cynical viewers couldn't help but get a little choked up. Alright, let's talk about the moments that had everyone buzzing on social media. Because let's be real, the Oscars are as much about the viral moments as they are about the actual awards. First up, we have that time when that one actor, you know, the one who's always getting into trouble. Yeah, he showed up on the red carpet with a shaved head and a new tattoo. Nobody knew what it meant, but everyone had an opinion about it. And speaking of unexpected moments, can we talk about that wardrobe malfunction? I'm not going to name any names because I'm not trying to embarrass anyone, but let's just say that there was a brief moment when it looked like someone might lose a battle with gravity. Thankfully, disaster was averted, but it definitely got everyone's attention. But it wasn't all about the shock and awe. We also had some truly heartwarming moments, like when that one actress, the one who always plays the villain in those movies. Anyway, she stopped to talk to a young fan in a wheelchair, and it was actually really sweet. She even let the fan try on her sunglasses. It was a reminder that even the biggest stars can be incredibly kind and down to earth. Now let's talk about the stars who threw caution to the wind and said, you know what? I'm gonna wear whatever the heck I want. And you know what? I respect that. Because at the end of the day, fashion is about expressing yourself, even if that means wearing something that makes people say, what in the world is that? First up, we have Billy Porter, because duh, it's Billy Porter. He's basically the king of taking risks on the red carpet, and he never disappoints. This year he showed up in this incredible outfit that was half tuxedo, half ball gown, and all fabulous. And speaking of pushing boundaries, can we talk about that dress that had everyone talking? The one that looked like it was made out of recycled plastic bottles? It was definitely a statement piece, and it sparked a lot of conversations about sustainability and fashion. But it wasn't all about the avant-garde looks. Some stars took risks in more subtle ways, like by pairing unexpected colors or wearing vintage pieces. For example, Lakeith Stanfield showed up in this amazing 70s-inspired suit that was both retro and modern at the same time. Okay, let's take a break from all the fashion chaos and appreciate the stars who kept it classic and elegant, because sometimes you just can't go wrong with a timeless look. First up, we have Michelle Yeoh, because she's basically the epitome of grace and sophistication. This year she graced the red carpet in this stunning black gown that was simple, elegant, and absolutely breathtaking. And speaking of timeless beauty, can we talk about Cate Blanchett? She always manages to look effortlessly chic, no matter what she's wearing. This year she opted for a sleek silver gown that hugged her curves in all the right places. But it wasn't all about the dresses. Some stars opted for pantsuits, jumpsuits, and other non-traditional looks that were just as elegant as any gown. For example, Regina King looked absolutely regal in her white pantsuit. It was sharp, tailored, and powerful, and it showed that you don't need a dress to make a statement. Now, let's talk about the stars who marched to the beat of their own drum and said, screw it, I'm gonna wear something that makes me feel good. Because at the end of the day, that's what fashion is all about, right? First up, we have Ezra Miller, because Ezra Miller, they always bring a sense of whimsy and individuality to the red carpet. And this year was no exception. They showed up in this incredible outfit that was part Victorian, part punk rock, and all Ezra. And speaking of unique styles, can we talk about Tessa Thompson? She's always been a risk taker on the red carpet, and she never shies away from bold colors, prints, and silhouettes. This year, she opted for a dress that was both structural and ethereal, and it looked like it was made for her. But it wasn't all about the high fashion looks. Some stars opted for vintage pieces, upcycled designs, and other sustainable options that were both stylish and eco-friendly. For example, Saoirse Ronan looked absolutely radiant in her vintage Dior gown. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, but mostly ladies, let's be real. It's time to feast your eyes on the best-dressed men of the 2025 Oscars. Because let's be honest, the guys don't always get as much love as the ladies when it comes to fashion, but tonight, we're giving them their due. First up, we have Daniel Kaluuya, because that man knows how to rock a suit. He always looks so dapper and put together, and he's not afraid to experiment with different colors, patterns, and textures. This year, he opted for a classic black tuxedo with a velvet shawl collar, and it was the perfect mix of traditional and modern. And speaking of classic style, can we talk about Mahershala Ali? He's like the George Clooney of his generation. Always suave, always sophisticated, and always impeccably dressed. This year he chose a navy blue suit with a peak lapel, and it fit him like a glove. But it wasn't all about the suits. Some guys opted for more casual looks like velvet jackets, turtlenecks, and even the occasional statement sweater. For example, Dev Patel looked effortlessly cool in his burgundy velvet jacket and black turtleneck. It was the perfect balance of dressed up and laid back, and it showed that he's not afraid to take risks. And that's our show. Thanks for watching our 2025 Oscars red carpet highlights. I hope you enjoyed judging these outfits as much as I did. Remember, fashion is subjective, so if you disagree with my opinions, that's totally cool. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exclusive content. Let me know who you thought was best dressed, who had the most questionable fashion choices, and who you think I should be making fun of next. See you next time.